Good morning, everyone. Xin chào quý vị. We have, for those of you who are new to us, we try to speak, give instructions in English as a primary language, and we try to translate into other languages as necessary to help everyone understand. Today, we're very fortunate to have many of you come and participate in our chant class, especially in a hot day like this. It's very rather rare. Hot days, hot weather is not conducive to meditation, by the way, because if you meditate properly, you generate a lot of heat, body heat, and it makes it even more unbearable when the weather gets hot. But we also are very fortunate that there's some volunteers in the kitchen who are preparing a vegetarian lunch for all of us. So, and they are more fluent in Vietnamese. That's why I would translate into Vietnamese for them to listen. And of course, there are some people who prefer to hear it in Chinese. We also have Chinese translation too, if you so request. No Korean translation yet. We are not quite fluent in Korean yet. Ngày hôm nay thầy sẽ giảng bằng tiếng Việt để cho những quý vị mà đã tình nguyện nấu nướng cho chùa Thọ Trai có thể nghe được cái pháp. Thank you. Each chant teacher is different. Mỗi vị thầy dạy thiền nó khác. When I teach chant, I'm under the Western influence. Thầy mà dạy thiền thì theo cái nhận cái ảnh hưởng của người Tây phương. I like to have very clear objectives. I prefer to set clear objectives in my classes. Nên thầy muốn nói rõ ràng cái mục tiêu của thiền. When I teach chant, my objective is to help you develop concentration power, increase your concentration power. Cái thầy dạy thiền thì thầy cố ý giúp quý vị phát triển cái định lực. Concentration power in Buddhism is very precisely measured. Cái định lực á, nó bên Phật giáo chúng ta nó có được mô tả rất chính xác. My chant class is designed to help you enter samadhi from 1 through 9. Cái lớp thiền này á, là thầy giúp quý vị huấn luyện quý vị đắc định từ trường hợp định ở trình độ định 1 cho tới trình độ định số 9. Okay, let me explain to you a little bit. The first samadhi, the first 4 samadhis is actually another name for them is dhyana. It's Sanskrit, means concentration power. Okay, concentration level. And those of us normally who do not practice, ordinary people who do not practice meditation, we have 0 samadhi, 0 dhyana, same thing, same meaning. Meaning that people are scattered. You have a hard time concentrating your mind on a subject, on something that is meant by scatteredness. We can't concentrate. Our mind jumps around like a monkey mind. The Chan people describe it as a monkey mind. It jumps from branches to branches. Okay? It cannot stop. It cannot focus. It cannot sustain its focus. That is why it's called zero samadhi, because your mind is considered to be scattered. You cannot concentrate. So the first degree of concentration that you can attain to this class is first dhyana or first samadhi, samadhi number 1. At that stage, you are able to concentrate. All right? And so on. And then you go to second, third, and fourth, dhyana or samadhi. And fifth, sixth, and seventh, and eighth. Now, the first 8 samadhis can be attained by all meditation practices. Meaning that, for example, you practice Qigong, you practice Tai Chi, you practice yoga, and Hinduism or Catholicism. Any of those religious practices that train your mind and helps you develop concentration, the highest level they will be able to reach is 8th samadhi, which is an incredible state of concentration. Give you an example of what it's like to be in the 8th level of samadhi. There are many of those who reach the 8th level of samadhi. Let me translate in Vietnamese before I forget. Mỗi người vì thầy dạy thiền thì có mục tiêu khác nhau. Chủ trương thầy dạy thiền là theo người Tây phương, dạy để mà giúp quý vị phát triển định lực từ 0 cho tới định lực số 9. Thì thầy bắt đầu giảng sơ sơ về định lực. Mấy cái định lực thì quý vị mà người Việt Nam nghe bên kia đã hiểu, phần lớn đã hiểu rồi, nên thầy nhảy qua sơ sơ. Đại khái nói là định lực số 8, tất cả cái pháp môn tu thiền đều có thể đạt tới tới trình độ thiền định số 8. Là chẳng hạn như người bên luyện yoga Ấn Độ giáo có thể đạt tới định số 8. Ok. Thì ví dụ định số 8 là bên Ấn Độ đó, người ta mấy cái vị mà gặp rất nhiều người đạt cái trình độ đó rồi. Nhất là quý vị đi tới mấy cái chùa Ấn Độ đó, mấy ông thầy mà ngồi bên cạnh cái lề đường đó, mà cuốn tóc trên đầu đó, vấn tóc trên đầu đó, mấy người đa số những người đó để đạt để bác định rồi. So for example, you go to the Indian ashrams or the Indian temples, Hindu temples. You see quite a few of these people who sit there, and especially they have hair, a lot of hair that is what is it? A lot of hair. They keep their hair very long, and they turn or twist it on their head like that. Many of them have reached 8th level of samadhis. And you look at them, you see as if, you look into their eyes as if you look into empty space, emptiness. There's nothing there. They are so absent, as if there is no presence there. Okay. It's because they empty their mind to a pretty high level. Thì nhìn vào mắt những cái vị mà bác định đó thì thường quý vị thấy là như nhìn vào cái khoảng trống vậy đó. Không, tại vì cái tâm họ đã trống rồi. Okay? And however, it's a very remarkable state of concentration. They have incredible concentration power. And they are incredibly wise because of the concentration power. However, from 8th samadhi to 9th level samadhi, it is so much more difficult. And that can only obtain with the Buddhist meditation techniques. Để từ cái bát định cho tới cửu định thì cái đó nó càng khó hơn nhiều nữa, mà chỉ có thể đạt được với những cái phương pháp luyện thiền của Phật giáo thôi. Alright, so they give you a range. And when you meditate, when you practice meditation, I feel that you ought, for those you first start, you ought to shoot for first dhyana or first samadhi, because that gives you a flavor, a taste of what meditation or spiritual practice can do for you, physically as well as mentally, as well as intellectually. Okay? Thành những cái vị mà tu luyện thiền đó, tu luyện đó, thì khuyên quý vị nên cố gắng đạt được ít nhất là sơ thiền để có được những cái hương vị của cái sự giải thoát, thấy được cái lời lộc của cái việc tu luyện trên cái bản thân mình, trong cái tâm thầm, trong cái tâm thân của mình. Okay? Any questions? And it takes work, it takes hard work to reach the first dhyana, first samadhi, và phải cần tu luyện mới là có thể đạt tới được. But it's well worth it, trust me. Anh đều nó rất là có lời lộc rất là lớn lao. Quý vị tin như vậy đi. In order to when I first started to meditate, that was my goal too, is quickly enter first dhyana. And so the first couple of years of practice, I got nowhere. I tried to research how to try to get the first dhyana. I tried so many things. I read so many books, asked so many people, begged so many people to teach me, and no one taught me. No one cared to teach me. Lúc mà thầy tu bắt đầu luyện thiền thì 2 năm đầu tiên không nhập được sơ thiền, mặc dù cố gắng tu hành rất gắt gao, đọc rất nhiều sách, hỏi rất nhiều vị thầy, mà không ai trả lời cho thầy hết, không ai dạy cho thầy hết. And later I happened to enter first dhyana by chance. Rồi ngày kia đột nhiên nhập được sơ thiền. I didn't even realize I would enter first dhyana then. Mà cũng không biết là nhập được sơ thiền nữa. That's after 2 years of practice that I finally made it to first dhyana. After reading over 200 books, đọc hơn 200 cuốn sách, luyện hơn 2 năm mới nhập được sơ thiền. Then I was able to enter the first dhyana. And later on, as I continued my practice, and then I understood how I was able to enter first dhyana. Sau này mới tiếp tục tu, mới hiểu được là làm sao mà đắc được sơ thiền. Would you like to know? I told some of you already, and I'm repeating this for the sake of the new students. Thầy đã giảng cái này rồi, để tôi nhắc lại cho những cái người mới tới, những người muốn biết về thiền, sao luyện thiền. In order to enter first dhyana, a very important milestone when you meditate. Cái sơ thiền là một cái quá trình, một cái trình độ rất quan trọng khi quý vị luyện thiền. You need to accrue your blessings. Quý vị phải tăng trưởng cái phước đức của mình. That's the secret behind it. Okay? You accrue your blessings. Tích tập cái phước đức của mình để nhập được sơ thiền. That's all there is to it. Okay? How do you know how you accrue your blessings? You accrue your blessings by doing good things. Okay? By giving. By avoiding doing evil things. Tích tập phước đức bằng cách nào? Bằng cách làm chuyện thiện, sống lương thiện, làm chuyện tốt, tránh làm chuyện ác. Okay? That's it. And then you need a meditation topic. Xong quý vị cần một cái phương pháp luyện thiền. Now, the meditation topic is important. A lot of people are blessed but they don't enter first jhana because they don't practice meditation. Or if they practice meditation, they don't quite understand how to practice meditation. Có nhiều người có phước, có rất nhiều phước, nhưng đều họ không nhập được sơ thiền được. Tại sao? Tại vì họ không có luyện thiền. Mà khi luyện thiền, những người luyện thiền á, thì họ luyện cái phương pháp nó trật. Tại ra không nhập được sơ thiền. Okay? Give you an example. If you learn the wrong meditation techniques, you eventually run into trouble. Chẳng hạn như quý vị mà luyện cái phương pháp mà sai lầm á, từ từ quý vị sẽ lạc đường. For example, there is I also research during my research about meditation techniques ran into a very famous Vietnamese master. The Vietnamese are very adept at meditation. Most Vietnamese like to meditate, by the way. And so there is this very famous, very well-known Vietnamese master who investigated the Buddhist sutras, and he devised a meditation technique. And that's how he made a name for himself. Thầy theo lúc đầu nghiên cứu thì có đọc sách của một cái vị thiền sư Việt Nam nổi tiếng lắm. Ngài nghiên cứu sách vở, rồi Ngài mới nói là sau khi tôi nghiên cứu rồi, tôi nghĩ phương pháp mà luyện thiền tốt nhất là phương pháp này. What's his meditation topic? Okay, all the reason that when I practice Chan, and most Chan teachers teach is they all use meditation topic. Thì đa số những cái vị thiền sư mà dạy đó, họ đều dùng một cái đề tài thiền. Okay? It is because your mind is so scattered. It's scattered because it likes to think. Tại vì cái tâm quý vị là thích suy nghĩ, quen suy nghĩ rồi. And therefore, when you learn to train your mind through meditation, the best way is to take advantage of it. Cách mà huấn luyện cái tâm quý vị mà dễ nhất là khi quý vị luyện thiền is we give you something to do, your mind something to do. It's called a meditation topic. Thành ra dựa trên cái thói thích suy nghĩ của quý vị đó, thành chúng tôi dạy quý vị một cái phương pháp, cho quý vị một cái đề tài để mà suy nghĩ. Okay? Đề tài thiền. It's called meditation topic. Okay? It is in order, since your mind is like to think so much. So what we do is we tell you to think about something. And as your mind wanders, you have to come back to that meditation topic. That's what Chan training is about. Okay? Thành cái thiền tông á, là cho quý vị một cái đề tài thiền, rồi nói cái vị ngồi thiền mà ngồi chú ý cái đề tài đó, suy nghĩ về cái đề tài đó, okay? Chú ý về cái đề tài đó, thì cái tâm vượng, hư vượng quý vị nó quen thói rồi, nó chạy, nó cứ nhảy hoài. Thành quý vị tập trở lại, tập trở lại cái đề tài thiền. Is that clear? It's very simple. You need to keep your mind busy. And concentration is about be able to think about one thing in a sustained way. And since you can't, so you teach you to go back to it. As you realize that your mind is wandering, go back to your meditation topic. Is it clear? And cái đề tài thiền là một cái phương tiện để lợi dụng cái tâm quý vị nó thích suy nghĩ đó. Biểu quý vị suy nghĩ về một cái đề tài thiền, rồi quý vị suy nghĩ một thời gian, rồi quý vị bắt đầu cái tâm nó loạn xạ, nó chạy đi, thì quý vị kéo cái tâm trở về lại cái đề tài thiền. Đó luyện thiền như vậy. That's how you train your mind. And if you concentrate long enough on something, then you will enter samadhi. Rồi quý vị tập mình chú tâm được tới một cái đề tài thiền nó đủ lâu, thì tự động quý vị sẽ nhập thiền định. Okay, it's that simple. Is it clear? Okay, so this particular master, famous master, his technique is what? He says, I want you to sit there and catch your false thoughts, the thoughts that arise. Okay. Thì cái ông thiền sư này ông dạy là sao? Ông dạy là quý vị ngồi đó, xong quý vị đợi tư tưởng nó nhảy lên, quý vị nhận nó là tư tưởng. And you recognize each thought that arises as a false thought, meaning a thought. Okay? A thought that's not desirable is called a false thought. Rồi, một cái mũi tư tưởng nên nhảy lên như vậy, để quý vị nhìn nó mà nói nó là một cái vọng tưởng. That's all you do. That's what these people are trained to do. There are a lot of these practitioners who, that's what they do. They practice. They sit there and they wait until a thought arises and they say, that's a false thought. The next thought arises, they say, that's a false thought. That's what they do all day. I mean, all during the sit. Thì họ làm như vậy đó. Họ ngồi đó, họ nói là một tư tưởng nhảy lên, họ nói đây là một cái vọng tưởng. Tưởng tư nhị nhảy lên, đây là một cái vọng tưởng. Ngồi thiền họ làm như vậy. Okay? And it's a rather suspect way of practicing meditation because it causes problems down the road they cannot fix. Cái phương pháp luyện như vậy nó hơi không có tốt, tại vì sau này họ sẽ gặp nhiều cái chướng ngại mà họ không giải quyết được. And that shows because I then later encountered many of those his students who came and asked for help on the problem that they couldn't fix. They couldn't overcome these problems. Okay. Sau thầy gặp nhiều người đệ tử của ông tới hỏi thầy làm sao mà giải quyết cái vấn đề của họ, tại họ có nhiều cái vấn đề sau này mà họ giải quyết không được. All right. So anyway, that's the better way is to choose a meditation topic, meaning we tell you think about something instead of sitting there and think about nothing. You cannot think about nothing yet. Therefore, it's better for you start out with thinking about something. Thành bởi vậy ngồi đó theo phương pháp của vị thiền sư đó, ngồi đó mà không suy nghĩ gì hết đó là nguy hiểm lắm. Tốt hơn đó, quý vị ngồi đó mà suy nghĩ về một cái chuyện gì, okay, nó dễ tiến bộ hơn. Okay. So there are many meditation topics. It doesn't matter. As we told, the Chan school is very diverse. We teach you. We have many topics for you to choose from. That we can teach you. Cái thiền tông chúng tôi là có thể có nhiều cái đề tài thiền với thầy dạy quý vị. Okay. Any questions? All right. It is actually my personal feeling, my experience has been that our meditation students enter meditation first dhyana very quickly. They enter samadhi fairly easily. Yeah. Thì cái kinh nghiệm của thầy cả 7 năm vừa rồi đó, 7-8 năm vừa rồi đó, dạy thiền đó, thì thầy để ý thấy học trò thì mấy thiền sinh đó nhập định mà rất có hiệu quả, rất dễ dàng. For example, Danny here came to us like a month ago. I think it's been a month so far, right? Seems like forever, doesn't it? With all the leg pains you have to experience every weekend. Danny came to us at 0 samadhi, and he's reached first dhyana already, which is most remarkable. So congratulations to him. Okay, it's very good. So at the rate you're going, you will surpass me in no time. Okay. Chúng ta có một cái ông mới tới đây luyện thiền với chúng ta cả tháng rồi. Mới vào thì zero định, bây giờ đã tới sơ thiền rồi. Thành ra ông này cũng khá. Okay. Can you tell us what is it you notice or you learn, so that maybe I know why I got so lucky every single time?
I remember in the very first class you said there was a connection between worrying and shortness of breath and tightness of muscles.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time I was worrying a lot,
mm-hmm.
and it was
Mm-hmm.
So I was breathing deeper,
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily a deep breath, but I was breathing deeper, probably normally,
Mm-hmm.
and that was actually causing me to stop worrying.
Mm.
So made it easier for me to sleep, made it easier for me to go through the day, and breathing normally became more natural, which also meant that it was becoming more natural to worry less.
Mm.
And I also noticed that coffee was causing me a shortness of breath, and in turn I was worrying more.
Yes, it's a very good observation, by the way. Most Americans are used to drinking coffee. Okay, coffee is not good for you. It gives you it perks you up, but then it also has some side effects. It will have detrimental effects on your concentration after the initial bump. You will suffer deterioration in concentration. Okay, so it's a good thing. It's a good thing you notice that, because you're sensitive, so you realize that in through your practice, you see that the state of mind, and after you drink coffee, it affects you in an adverse way. Actually, you pay attention, so you're sensitive enough to realize it. For example, I remember driving to San Jose at night on Saturday at midnight, and we got there around 6 or 7 in the morning. We stopped by a what is it, the Casa de Fruta, to get some coffee, because we all so tired, okay, after driving all night. And so we stopped and get some coffee, and Roberta here, who was with me every single weekend, we used to drive up there every Saturday, Friday night, for 4 months, every single weekend. So one day we stopped by Casa de Fruta to get some coffee, and Roberta normally does not drink coffee. I don't drink coffee either. Okay, but we decided to splurge and pamper ourselves a little bit and drink some coffee. So she got something like what is it, latte, right? Cafe latte, which is very, very light. Yeah, it's a light coffee. It's not much coffee at all. Huh? A lot of milk. It's just a little bit of coffee. And within 10 minutes, she told me, she said, my heart is palpitating. Right? I said, you too? My heart is palpitating as well. So the coffee is really not that good for you when you pay attention. Okay. All right. So yes, I'm sorry about the interruption. And what else?
It's okay. What else? There was another class where you had said when we meditate to watch our thoughts come in our mind and out of our mind.
Mm-hmm.
And that was really significant because I stopped taking ownership of those thoughts. Usually those thoughts would enter my mind, and then I would own it, and it would cause my future thoughts and my actions, and maybe that would consume my day or a week or even longer. And now I see a thought come into my mind, and I decide that I don't want it, because thinking about it, worrying about it, isn't going to change what I'm actually doing. I take notes and I write down what I'm actually going to do, and I put it on the calendar so I don't have to think about it anymore.
Mm.
So now I have like a new self where when a thought comes in my mind, if it's a good one and I like it, maybe I'll hold on to it for a little bit and then let it go. And if it's one that I don't like, I just let it go to make sure that I'm breathing normal.
Mm. Very good. Let me translate in the Vietnamese. Thầy hỏi có một ông này, ông đắc được sơ thiền, tới tu được 1 tháng đắc được sơ thiền, chuyện rất là giỏi. Hỏi ông có học được gì? Thì ông nói là tuần đầu tiên hết tới thì được biết là cái lo âu đó nó liên quan, nó khiến mình thở ngắn hơn, hơi thở mình nó ngắn hơn. Ông để ý như vậy, thành ông bắt đầu khi mỗi lần mà ông lo âu bắt đầu thấy thở, mới thấy cái thở nó ngắn lại thì ông ngừng lo âu lại, ông chú ý tới hơi thở thì tự động hơi thở nó dài lại và bớt lo âu ngay lập tức. Thành nhờ như vậy mà cái tâm nó nhẹ nhàng hơn. Từ từ mà ông học tiếp rồi ông thấy ông được dạy rằng cái tư tưởng đó gọi là vọng tưởng, là một cái không có tốt. Thành ra ông không có chụp những tư tưởng nữa, ông bớt chạy theo những tư tưởng. Thành ra ông thể bắt đầu xả nhiều hơn. Mỗi ngày đi qua như vậy thì ông bớt suy nghĩ và ông bớt lo âu và ông bớt chụp những cái tư tưởng. Okay. Anything else?
You had mentioned in one class that you can actually meditate while walking or sitting, and I do that. Sometimes I meditate a little bit before going to sleep, even while I'm lying in bed and while I'm waking up. And sometimes walking, it's real short and brief, but it's enough to kind of be like a reset button, because as you mentioned in the first lesson, when we worrying causes more worrying.
Mm-hmm.
And I realize that, I don't worry and then worry less and then stop worrying. Worrying causes more worrying, so I have to interrupt it. So
Right.
it doesn't matter where I am or what I'm doing, I kind of put myself in the frame of thought, of meditation and watching my thoughts. And even if I do it very briefly, it's like hitting a reset button.
Very good. Very good. Did you hear that? This is a very, very important point. You learn meditation in order to recognize the fact that you want to take a break on your mental processing. That's what Danny learned. Okay? You need to take a break because if you don't, your mind becomes engaged and becomes inefficient. It loses its efficiency. It overheats, basically. Cái phần khác ông nói nữa là ông được học rồi, ông tập thiền đều mỗi ngày. Như ngày đi bộ đi cũng thiền nữa. Thiền tức là một cái phương pháp để cái vị ngừng lại, nhận là cái vọng tưởng, bớt mình đang vọng tưởng, bằng đang suy nghĩ thì bớt suy nghĩ, ngừng cái suy nghĩ đó. Khi nhận thức được như vậy thì ngừng lại như vậy thì cái óc nó có cái cơ hội để mà nghỉ một tí. Nếu không thì cái óc như cái máy nó có chạy hoài, nó sẽ nóng lên, nó sẽ mất cái hiệu lực, mất cái hiệu nghiệm. Okay, this is very important. It's very important to learn. It's very good. I'm glad you shared it with us. It's very important for you to learn the need to take a break regularly during the day, to stop thinking during the day. Okay, cái này là cái quan trọng. Quý vị phải tập mỗi ngày, phải nhận thức được cái sự quan trọng của ngừng suy nghĩ trong ngày, ngừng đều. So it's important to take a break and stop thinking just for the sake of it. To recognize that you're thinking, that you're worrying, and stop thinking, stop worrying. It's very important. Quý vị phải nhớ tập cái thói như vậy. Là trong ngày đó, ý thức là quý vị đang lo. Right? Who doesn't worry during the day? Okay? We worry like crazy during the day. And when you realize you're worrying, like what Danny just said, you can worry so much, it's not going to solve all your problems. The problem is to have the tendency to over-worry. You worry too much, more than you should. So that awareness itself is going to help you. Put the brakes on your worry and say, okay, I should stop worrying. I should worry a little bit less. I should stop thinking about it for a moment. Okay? When you do that, your mind clears itself. A reset button, as Danny says. Then you have a better chance to solve your worries, to take care of your worries. over worrying does not help your cause at all. Trust me. Okay. Tập cái thói là mình lo âu quá đáng đi. Thành ra khi mà lo âu nhiều quá như vậy, cái đầu mình nó tối lại, mình không được thiếu sự sáng suốt để giải quyết những cái vấn đề. Thành tốt nhất là cái nhận thức rằng mình lo âu nhiều quá thì mình ngừng lại. Tôi không lo, tôi không nghĩ, tôi ngừng lại một tí, ngừng suy nghĩ một tí xíu. Làm như vậy, tập cái thói quen như vậy thì nó tốt hơn nhiều. Okay? Anything else? That's it?
Maybe next time.
Very good. Thank you for sharing with us. These are the things that may be trivial to you. Now you heard of it, but this is what people don't pay attention to or don't even realize what's happening to us. Okay, we allow our mind to we lose control of our mind and allows it to wander unnecessarily, and that's why we become more and more scattered. Yeah. All right. Does anyone else would like to say or have any questions about or talk about anything? Ai có thắc mắc gì không? Muốn hỏi gì không? All right. If you have nothing, then I just thought of the we have a Chan outing next Saturday, so we won't be here. We'll be in the desert in I think it's Yana. It's about an hour and a half from here. It is in the flyer out there. It's designed to like a field trip that we go out there and bring your friends and family along. We'll introduce meditation to them and we'll help them learn, teach them to learn and help them to learn to concentrate, increase the concentration. So to give them a flavor and introduce them to learn, teach them about meditation and how to use meditation to improve their lives. Okay, so you're most welcome to join us. It's a small group. We just want to create the opportunity to help you share your meditation experiences with your family and friends and loved ones. Okay, so if you're interested, please sign up. Yes. Yes. Besides us, yes. Okay, so can we have a show of hands who would be interested in going to next week's thing? If not, make sure that you don't come next week to Jhana, then don't show up here because no one will be here. Our people are just too happy to have a chance to get away from the temple, so no one will be here at all. So anyone would like to join us? Can we have a show of hands, please? Okay. If not, then you can talk to Thomas here and get more information or sign up with him. Okay. All right. So, for example, during the outing, we'll teach the participants a meditation topic to help them increase the concentration. Because during the family outing is a lighter schedule, so we give them more of an aid to help them get a flavor what it's like to be able to concentrate, sustain a concentration. Okay, we probably will use some mantras, teach them some mantras to help them concentrate, because they only sit for shorter than our normal sits. Here we sit for an hour. There they were going to sit for half an hour and they start squirming, they start complaining already. Yes? Yes, we go to a orchard. We can pick some fresh fruits off the trees. And those of you who are more adventurous, you can hop on the airplane. It's an ultralight flight. They charge $40 an hour, and you get to see, you get to soar with the eagles. So it should be fun. All right. Yeah, do you plan to go on the ultralight flight, Roberta? $40 is a good deal. Yeah. You go first, and I'll. Actually, it's pretty safe. They are FAA certified, so they've been around for a long, long time. So it's very, very safe. Okay. All right. We still have a few more minutes before it's lunch. So, in terms of meditation topic, let me elaborate a little bit more on that for you. Okay. So, I advocate using a meditation topic, meaning think about something. We have to tell you think about something. Okay. So what we do is we help you. We ask you to think about your navel. Okay. Focus, concentrate on your navel. That's your Dan Dien, your center of gravity. Okay. So that's the one of the building blocks for the chant skills we teach you. We first teach our people how to locate the Dan Dien, which is your navel. Okay, that's just the center of gravity. So when you meditate, you think about your Dan Dien. You don't worry about your breathing. For example, I know many of you learn about the breath counting techniques. Okay, I will today, since we have a few more minutes, I will teach you the breath counting technique based on the Dan Dien. Okay. Ngày hôm nay cái đề tài thiền thì em có thể giảng sơ sơ về cái đề tài thiền. Đề tài thiền á, cái chùa chúng ta thì khuyên quý vị nên chú trọng vào cái lỗ rốn là cái đan điền mình đó. Okay. Hàng như lúc mình niệm Phật đó, niệm Phật không tốt bằng niệm Phật cho cái lỗ rốn nghe. Tức mình tưởng tượng mình đang niệm Phật cho cái lỗ rốn này. Thì như vậy đó, nên chú tâm nó nhiều hơn một tí và nó bớt cái vọng tưởng nhiều lắm. Còn nếu mà mình vừa niệm Phật vừa đang làm này nọ thì cái vọng tưởng nó vẫn bay nhiều, nó vẫn rất là nhiều. Còn khi mình cột cái tâm mình nơi cái đan điền, nơi cái lỗ rốn á, thì niệm Phật nó dễ hơn, nó dễ chú tâm hơn nhiều. Ok. Thành đó là một cái phương tiện để mà tập tăng trưởng cái định lực. The breath counting techniques, this is a fundamental breath counting, which is we recommend you try it. Okay. There are many meditation techniques, topics, and you should try them all. Don't worry yet. Right now, just try things you feel like trying. It's not that important to specialize yet. Okay. So the breath counting techniques, basically the way I learned it is you breathe. Okay, you follow your breath. And then you see the breath coming in. filling up your tummy, and then exhaling. That's one breath, right? So the breath counting techniques is the way that we teach you is you count as you exhale. Don't count when you inhale. You count as you exhale. Okay? So we all have to breathe. So naturally, what you do is you breathe naturally, and then as you exhale, at the end of your exhalation, you count 1. You inhale, and you exhale, you count 2, and 3, and 4, and so on, until you reach 10. Okay? And then you reverse the count. On the 11th breath, as you exhale, you go back to 9. Next, 8. Next, 7. Down back to 1. And you count up again. If you lose track of where you are, you have to start over again. So the breath counting, the objective of the breath counting technique is to be able to go from 1 to 10, back to 1, to 10, back to 1, and not get lost. Okay? It's a very effective meditation topic to help you concentrate and reduce your false thinking. Cái sổ túc đếm hơi thở là quý vị đếm trong khi thở ra. Thở ra mới là đếm. Từ 1 cho tới 10. Xong rồi từ 10 trở xuống, đếm ngược lại 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Xong đếm lên lại. Thì cái mục tiêu của cái pháp môn sở túc là có thể đếm từ 1 tới 10, rồi 10 xuống lại 1, 1 đến 10. Đếm liên tục như vậy mà không bị gián đoạn. Tại vì mỗi lần quý vị mà quên mình cái số đang ở số nào đó, lên là xuống đó, thì quý vị phải bắt đầu lại bằng số 1. Ok? Là khi mà quý vị có thể đếm từ liên tục như vậy mà không bị lạc đó, là quý vị nhập định rất dễ dàng. This is a very, very effective meditation topic to help you enter samadhi. Okay? So far so good? Okay. I recommend you try it. However, with a slight variation. Okay? The way we teach you breath counting is that the same principles, but what you do, you want to try this at home, is you inhale. You pay attention to your navel. You don't even pay attention to your inhalation. As you concentrate on your navel, you feel that, you see as you're breathing, okay? You see that you're breathing, and then at the end your inhalation, naturally, during your breathing, your navel moves. It expands. It moves forth. As you pay attention, naturally, you pay attention down into your navel. Okay? Then naturally in your breathing, as you inhale, your tummy feels, your tummy expands. And therefore, your navel moves out. Are you aware of the fact your navel moves out? Okay? As you exhale, your navel moves in. At the end of that motion right there, of the movement of navel expanding and contracting, back and forth like that, at the end of that exhalation cycle, you count 1. That's the only variation. So your breath counting, as I teach you, is based on the navel. Okay? It's the same thing. But it's even easier because I don't even want you to concentrate on the inhalation or exhalation. You only need to concentrate on the motion, the movement of your navel. And count when it goes back. So the cycle, you see, so you pay attention, see how gently it expands. Your tummy expands as you breathe, as you pay attention to the navel. And then you see how it contracts. It expands and contracts. And you count every time it contracts. Okay? Very simple. When you do that, then naturally your breath becomes longer and longer and longer. Okay? Don't meddle with your breathing. Okay? That's the important thing about breath counting technique. Cái phương pháp sổ túc là quý vị nhớ tu như vậy là không nên can thiệp vào cái hơi thở của mình, để thở tự nhiên. Okay? You just watch. The purpose of meditation is to not meddle, not intervene. Cái phương pháp của thiền, tất cả phương pháp thiền đều quý vị không nên can thiệp. Okay? You just watch. You watch. You observe. You don't meddle. You don't meddle your breathing. Quý vị chỉ quan sát thôi, không có can thiệp vào cái hơi thở của mình. I'm telling you that because when I first learned the breath counting technique, I learned it wrong. I meddled with my breath, my breathing, because I was told that your breathing should be deep. So I made sure I inhale deeply and exhale deeply, which is wrong. You're meddling. That's why I struggled quite a bit initially. Meditation, the meditation topic is designed to help you not think about anything. Okay? Okay, except the meditation topic. All right, any questions about this? So that's your homework. Go home and meditate every day, practice every day, train yourself, and you see a difference in your increase in concentration. And when you come back on the weekend to the temple, then you find out that your concentration level is increased when you practice here, because the environment during the sit is a lot more conducive to concentration than you normally experience in your own natural habitat. Okay? Well, thanks for coming. Let's go to lunch now.